Start 3:30 in the morning on our way down to East Gippsland. So leaving Sydney for about a week. So we've got a couple of ABT tournaments to start the year, the first few rounds of the Dial Bream series. But we've tacked on a couple of extra days, and we're going to do a bit of filming down here in one of my favourite places to fish. I don't get to fish here very often, maybe once a year normally. But we've got some new product, some old product that we want to film, and no better place to do it than East Gippsland. So big flathead, big black bream, big yellowfin bream. So we've got the boat hooked up. We've got about a 7.5 hour drive to get to our destination today. We'll put the boat on the water this afternoon and start going, and I think there's 8 days in a row that will be on the water. So busy week ahead, but no place I'd rather be going to than East Gippsland. So the Elms Cafe, highly recommend. Make a rip of BLP. Hit the road? Yep, sure. He pushed in on me on the toilet after that lockdown, but he just kicked it in. I was like, whoa! So we're about 10 minutes from the destination, 9 hours and 15 minutes later. So we left Sydney at about 3:30 in the morning. It's just past midday, and we should be on the water in about an hour or so. So we'll check in, staying in a little caravan park tonight. We'll go grab the keys for that because we might stay out a little bit later this evening, try and get that bit of a nice bite around the evening, maybe chase a few flathead on top water or something on some slippery dogs. So yeah, we'll go grab the key for the little annexed caravan thing that we've booked for tonight. So it should be a bit of fun, and we'll hit the water in East Gippsland and put the boat in and try and catch a few fish. So. So we're finally on the water. It's been a long morning. It's just almost 1:30 now, so 10 hours from when we left home in Sydney. We're on the water in East Gippsland. So it's an interesting day. It's like bluebird skies, kind of very sunny, but there's this kind of sea mist rolling in on the lake, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. So we'll head out of this channel here, and we're going to go and try and chase a few bream and flathead. So we've heard there's a few about. Boat ramp talk was pretty good from all the locals, so we'll bust out of this channel here and we'll get on the plane and go and see if we can find some fish. So yeah, hopefully we'll catch a few, so stay tuned. rigging up a few rods. Got the new TD Soul MQ and new Zero rods, which is very exciting. So these are the final kind of approved samples. So we'll throw a few lures on. I got some 4.2 bait junkie minnows, a double clutch, and a little in-feet spike 53. So we're kind of chasing a bit of a mix today, flathead and bream. Not too fast block bites, so I'll try on a couple of bigger stuff and we'll see what comes. He's a bit better. He's got the head shake. He's another one about the same, just a little. Hitting hard on the spike 53, just knocking it into the bottom. That one I just twitched it in the bottom, fell to hit the bottom, this little flatty bit. On the spike 53, matte prawn, one of my favourite colours, especially down in this like tannin kind of colour water that you get down on the east coast of Victoria. Awesome, nice flatty, not massive but not tiny either. Take the hooks out, we'll chuck him back, try and get another one. There's a few around here. Alright, so we're just pulled up on this bank here. We're using the Minn Kota Raptors. It's blowing pretty hard, as you can see. We're using the Raptors just to hold us in this spot. So we want to fish down this bank, but we don't want to fish it too quickly. If you're just going to drift with the wind, you'd fish this bank really quickly. We fished probably 80 metres of it and didn't really see much, but we've pulled up here and it's a little bit more rocky. I can tell when I'm dragging that spike through, I'm just hitting a rock every so often. And we've picked up 3 flatties probably in a 10 metre radius just in front of the boat here. So what we're doing is we're just using the Raptors to slow our drift down. You could also use your electric motor if you don't have shallow water anchors. Or you could use a plonk even. So just a plonk to slow your drift down, or a drift sock. So we're just working along this very slowly. We want to make sure we're really methodical, just fan casting around and just using that spike 53, dragging it into the bottom, and just letting it pause for a second and then a couple more jerks. So we're just fishing this quite slow and we'll just work down this bank. It's really wind blown, nice weed edge along this bank. There's kind of broken weed and broken rock, and there seems to be a few fish, so hopefully there's a few more here. Caught a few on the spike 53, and I just thought maybe we'll try for something a little bit bigger, so upgrade the lure size a little bit. So I've gone for a Presso Minnow 95. It's a suspending shallow minnow. So I mean, we're only in about 3 or 4 foot of water. That spike was really dredged into the bottom. So I thought we'll try the Presso Minnow. It should run just above the weed there. and I can twitch it. The fish seem to be hitting it on the paws. This is a really nice jerkbait to fish with quite an erratic retrieve. So it's got the magnet or silent gravity system in it, so it gets a really nice darting action. Killer on the flatties, so we'll give that a go and see if we can nail something a little bit bigger. See that? Oh, that was a flatty. He just took everything. Wow, okay. Yep, there's one. Oh, I got off. There was one on the shallows. This big sand patch in front of us, only in about probably a foot of water. I had a big one eat a lure up there and chew me off, just chewed through the leader, so I picked up the other lure and cast it up there, and sure enough there was another one. That was a lot smaller fish, that one. Nice bream. It's black. Nice chunky black bream. This is where we were sounding some fish up in the deep before. Well, when I say deep, out off the edge in about 8 to 10 foot. And that little spike 53 just twitched along the bottom. Nice East Gippsland black. There's one. He hit that on the slack. Bream, I think. I don't know, little flatty. Yeah, nice. Flatty. Nice flatty on the new TD Sol MQ. This is the 4th generation of TD Sol now, and it's the first time it's had monocoque body. It's a big upgrade. You should definitely check it out, the brand new TD Sol MQ. That's a bream. Yeah. A big fish for these parts, but still good fun. There's a few coming through there on side image, so. finishing up the day. Last fish of the day has been the best one. Not a massive fish by any means, but the best of the day by far. We'll let this girl go and get on our way. Hope you've enjoyed this video, catching some flathead on the new TD Soul MQ. You can check it out on the Dial website or in stores now. We'll let this girl go, eh?